Good morning, traders. How are we all doing today? Today is May 5th, 2025. Markets are open and they have sold off over 2% overnight. So we're going to find out exactly what happens. Is this going to remain bullish or is it going to bounce right off of $58.35 and remain bearish? This is what we're looking at here. I believe it's going to push up. Doesn't mean it has to happen, but I do believe it's going to push up. Good morning, good morning. How are we all doing today? I'm gonna buy 10 at 58. 58's not a bad price at all. 58.04. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to chart settings. We're gonna cover up our trade history for now. Okay, all right. Welcome. Got to get my links spread around. There we go. Good morning, good morning. Possibly going long on the market today. Share my link to the world. All right. All right, all right. All right, all right. Links are getting spread around. Everyone is starting to join in. Welcome, welcome. Now this, I believe QQQ could probably get down to 480. So we may buy some more at 480, but we're being very, very careful here as far as the 1 minute chart. Staying above that moving average. It looks like it's going to remain bullish, which is great. That's exactly what we want to see. So we're going to go ahead and just add 10 more at 58.02. So we're going to go long on the market today. And it could be a little early, market could change direction and continue to sell off more, seeing how, it was selling off all last night. But at the same time, if it's selling off 2% last night, it's going to do this nice little gap fill, maybe back up to 490, maybe even 488 possibly. And then, of course, go higher from there. So just watching our QQQ right now, hoping that it pushes up a little bit higher. All right, links are shared to all of our groups. Our Discord has close to 700 members. Our YouTube subscribers just crossed over 7,300, and our Facebook private community over 73,000 members. So we're very close to that 100,000 member mark. Super excited to almost be there. All right. All right. Looking bullish today, guys. Looking very bullish. Love to see it. QQQ making those highs. Gonna go back up and test this 485.89, I believe. 485.89. If it gets above that, we could see it being more bullish for sure. All right, we're looking good. I'm going to close this right here for now. We'll revisit it in a little while. It doesn't seem like there's any real positive news. I believe we got a news report come out today. Let's see here. Also, I'm slacking a little bit on our actual earnings releases. What earnings releases we do have today. Let's see. Do we have any? There we go. All right, today we have, let me go ahead and put this in our Discord as well so everyone has it here. Check out the Discord, guys, 100% free. I give you guys a bunch of information, alerts, earnings releases, reports, etc. Definitely check it out. Weekly economic reports. Boom. Okay, there we go. At everyone. Markets are still pushing. Good morning, good morning. We are live. Hello, hello. So we got TG Therapeutics, Berkshire Hathaway reporting this morning. We also have Palantir, Hims and Hers, and Ford Realty Income O reporting after close today. Celsius, Datadog, and Race reporting Tuesday after before open. After close, we got Supermicro and AMD, Rivian, Tempest. Wednesday, we got Uber, Walt Disney before open. Carvana after close. Thursday, we have Peloton, Shopify, Conoco before open. After close, the Trade Desk, Coinbase, etc. And then we have Friday, TeraWulf, it looks like. So those are our weekly economic earnings for this week. Whoops. Okay, markets are retesting. Okay. Then we have, let's see what our daily stock bot says. Let me showcase this to you. If you go to our daily bot stock watch list right here, and you just go /popular, you could actually create a popular ticker symbol watch list for the day. So right now, GPUS is up 173.6% or something. But I like this because NVIDIA shows NVIDIA down 2.8%, AMD up 2.2%, PLTR down, Tesla down. So that's something you guys can definitely check out in the Discord. It's free to use. And I believe that may have been it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right. So this sold off. It's going to retest that moving average here. Well, it's going to retest, yeah, the moving average on the 1 minute. See how it came up and tested this right away and it bounced right off of it. So it looks like we are experiencing some selling pressure here. We're going to hold and wait and see. Okay, retesting. Good morning. How are we doing today? All right, retesting. We are going to get a bit of a sell-off here. S&P 500 has already had 9 consecutive green days. Nasdaq down 0.9%. This pullback should definitely not come as a surprise. What's up, causing a ruckus? Stocks are on mini sell today. Yep, I had my first red day this year. It was a bummer, but not bad for over 30 green days. Dang, good job. A 30-day green streak. That is amazing. That is amazing. Congrats to you on that one. And I hope you're able to manage your risk and continue to stay green. Okay, a huge retest on QQQ. Beautiful retest here. Markets are trying to recover. Apple's down 2%, trying to recover. Microsoft up. Nvidia is now up. Amazon down 2%, trying to recover. Meta recovering. Netflix was down more than 2.5%. Now only down 2.5% after going back up. Nice recovery. Tesla also down 2.5%. So everything's looking good. I'd love to see a short-term recovery play here, just above this, maybe to 490s. 490s would be really nice if that is the case, because then we can see TQQ get to 60s, $60. And if that's the case, cost basis is right here. You know, risking about $10 to make about 40-ish dollars, okay? QQQ continuing to push up. Love to see it. Let's see if it holds. Let's see what QQQ does. QQQ trying to remain bullish. SoFi pushed up nicely from 1240 to 1270. Lunar down to 890. That's not good for Lunar. Gonna have to come back down. I don't mind Lunar, right? I don't mind trading that. Let's see if it gets down to 850. Let's go 870. 20 cents. We'll see what happens here. But we called this out last week too, a couple of weeks ago, up 40%. It's amazing. We'll see if the markets recover. Everything can push up with the markets. And I didn't do my Sunday stock talk yesterday. Usually I do weekly Sunday stock talks, but it was our 14th anniversary with my wife, so I spent the weekend with her, took her out on a little trip. I was going to do a video on Saturday and on Sunday, and I said, you know what, let's just make it all about her this weekend, and we'll do some videos next time. How about that? So didn't really miss anything as far as the Sunday stock talk goes. Markets were very overextended on Friday. They hit that high of $490.91. After it hit that point once, two, three times, it began to sell off after hours Friday. And then overnight last night, we noticed it had a significant drop. And now we're going to see if, hey, does this recover maybe back up to get a gap filled, maybe 488, maybe 487? Or does this just continue to get rejected from 490? We go down to 480, maybe get a retest at moving average. If it does retest moving average, great, we'll be bullish again. If it gets rejected on moving average, we can see this come all the way back down. 450, 465, 450, 430s, maybe even 400s. I doubt it, but we do need to be very careful, okay? Looks like it is continuing to get rejected at about 485, 50-ish. We're going to have to get above that in order for it to remain bullish. I could have done better on my risk management. It was a dumb trade, but I'll remember that for the future. Good. Yes, that's the best part. As long as you learn from your mistake, that's all that matters. As long as we learn from our mistakes and try not to repeat them. Okay, we're going long today, right? We're going long. Holding. There we go. QQQ about to push. I have no volume on that. SoFi, I don't really agree with SoFi, but man, they got a good potential return here for SoFi. We're just going to stick to our one trade. Stick to our one trade, man. TQQQ pushing up. Love to see it. Let's continue this bullish trend. Touching this moving average. We need to get above the moving average, though. I'm going to get above this moving average. Looks like it's getting rejected. Holding. Cinex also pushed up from 15 to 17. There we go. See what happens, guys. I don't know. Looks like we might get an exact reversal here. Bouncing off of that 5 minute. Do you see that? Couldn't get above it pre-market or after hours. Now it's having trouble getting above it now. We're going to be patient and wait. Thinking support's going to be right around 57-ish. Maybe even 484. 484 support. .484 support is kind of what I'm seeing right now. 484, key level, key level, key resistance, key support now. So if it breaks this support, we're probably just going to have to get out of this trade. Back to break even. And we could experience lower lows or lower highs. We definitely could. Market does not have to recover. It could sell off a little bit more before it does recover. Apple's selling off. Look at this sell-off here. Holy moly. Microsoft pushing up, but it is at somewhat of a high, so we could get a nice pull back from Microsoft. Nvidia lagging behind a little bit. Early stages of a possible reversal, but strong descending pattern. Amazon losing that support. AVGO above it. Meta above that level. Netflix above it, but super overbought. Costco, Tesla catching some resistance at the moving average for the last couple of days. We did talk about this. Needing to get above 290 in order for it to do anything, right? 290. Google still below moving average. TMIS above moving average. QQQ still below that moving average, getting rejected again. You guys see that right there? We talked about it. It needs to get above like 490-ish. Now it's 489 in order to get above and be bullish, right? This could end up being very bearish. But we're waiting to see what happens here. Still somewhat holding its level. This definitely could sell off, though. This could definitely sell off. Okay, bouncing off of 485. Palantir does report earnings today. PLTR. Yeah, very hyped up stock. They usually have very good earnings. But look at this. 3 stages of reversal, right? From 125 down to 70, and then it reversed all the way back up to 125. You got this double top resistance level. You know, are we going to break through finally? Or are we going to get bad earnings and it's going to come back down for people to load up? I say this is weird. This is critical. Support's at about 70. Resistance levels at about 125. Okay, I want you guys to know that. So a lot of selling pressure here. Quite a bit of selling pressure underneath this moving average. Okay, we got to get above the moving average, or we're going to continue to sell off. We're just holding and waiting. Holding and waiting. There we go. Nice big push. Nice big green push back up. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Let's get that pump. There we go. NASDAQ doing a very good job recovering, holding above 485. I'd love to see a breakout here. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Yoked in. How's it going? Good morning. See if we can get above this moving average. If we get above the moving average, we can see this explode and push up very nicely. Gotta get above that moving average first. Here we go, testing again. Here we go. Let's go. Push it up. Okay, we got resistance level here. There we go. It's pushing up. Very nice. Yep, I'm in TQQQ, 20 shares, about $1,170 in market value, and we are now about to cross over up 1%. 1%, so very beautiful push on NASDAQ. Very beautiful push here, up to 486. Let's see if we can get to 490 today, guys. I'd love to see it, or are we just going to gap fill to 487? 487, well, it's not a gap fill actually, so 489 possibly, 490 again. Doesn't mean it has to. Could completely get rejected as of right now at these new resistance levels of 486 from pre-market. You guys see this right here? Okay, you guys see that? 486. And right now we are not doing bad. See if it holds. Make higher highs. Okay, trend is still bullish. Very bullish trend here on the 1 minute. We are crossing above this 5 minute. We need to hold above this to stay bullish. That'd be very nice here. We stay above, it'll be bullish. If it drops back below and holds, we will get some more selling pressure. Okay, we got 1 minute until 8 o'clock. That'll give us another indication of overall market direction. Okay, about 1 minute here, guys. And if you're not following on Instagram yet, definitely do. The link is the third link in the description. First pinned comment in the comment section. And I give you guys like motivational, stuff there and updates, sneak peeks into my life, etc. Just about to hit 500 followers, trying to get to 1,000 in the next 30 days or so. There we go, getting rejected. There we go. Whoo, look at that, 8 o'clock, pushed up very nicely. Up 1%. Is it gonna hold? Look at that, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. QQQ up to 487 almost. 487. Very nice push at 8 o'clock, right? Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. 486, 487. Let's go to 488, 489. Let's keep it going. We're up $10, $11 almost. Up 1% on the day. We're going to create our stop now. We're going to do 10 shares. There we go, pushing up. 58.50. We're gonna sell a stop here at 58.50. Okay, as long as it continues to push up, we'll be okay. 58.50. We're up $15. All right, very nice. 58.50, 58.70. We want to see this continue to push up and make new highs. 58.60, 58.65. Moving my stop up to 58.65. $58.80, $58.80, $58.75. Woo! Pushing up, baby. Pushing up. There we go. Okay. I locked in 10 shares at 58.65 on this first little pullback here. 58.65. See if we get a nice little push back up again. I don't know if it will, because look at that. It topped right where it sold off yesterday, 487. 487.09. That was the resistance so far. 487.09. Now it is above that moving average, so we can still be very bullish for the rest of the day. Going up to 490s doesn't necessarily mean it has to happen. Okay. Want to be very careful here. We're up 1%. We don't want to give it all back. We want to be patient. We also don't want to be dumb and not lock in our profits. Okay. I'd love to see the markets recover, but they do not have to. Remember that, guys. Okay. There's no good news. They're saying gas prices is under $2. Could be true. Who knows, right? Holding above that moving average. I'd like to see it, but we want to get back up to 487. Okay, selling off. Big sell off here at 487. Let's see if it retests and holds. We got 30 seconds to see if it holds. 30 seconds, okay? See if it holds or if it goes right back below. Everything's based off of time, guys. So we're going to get another 5-minute candle here. See what happens. 5-minute candle. Here we go. Looks like it's going to go back below moving average. 10 seconds. We're going to get a big sell-off here. Okay, holding above it slightly. Nope, getting rejected. Holding. There we go, staying bullish. Love to see it. As long as it remains bullish, we're doing good. Markets are desperate to recover after a nice sell-off last night from 490s down to 483. That was a 1.42% sell-off. I think it was closer to 2%. Now we are trying to recover. Staying above this moving average. Do you see this? It is slightly holding above. It's all about going with the flow, guys. Don't fake, don't pretend you think this is going to happen, or just pay attention to the economic reports, pay attention to overall direction, and just play with the direction. Looks like we may start getting a rejection here, guys. Mm-hmm. Now, the FOMC rate decision will be coming out this week, and they're going to be deciding whether to pause, cut, or raise interest rates. Okay, so this is going to be happening on, is it Wednesday or Thursday? Let me see. This week. Yep. Today we got PMI came out lower than expected. Crude oil reports this week. Thursday, continuing jobless claims, non-farm productivity, unit labor cost. And then Friday, Fed Vice Chair for Supervisor Barr speaks. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, we're getting some selling pressure here. Got a nice selling pressure. Let's see if we remain bullish. Is this a bear trap for the bulls, or is it a bull trap for the bears? It's going to be interesting to see how the market reacts. Every time we have a bad market, Trump blames Biden. Anytime there's a good market, Trump says it's all because of him. So, very interesting. There we go, pushing back up again on the 5-minute, holding, trying to hold. No, yes. Market's trying to recover. No break of pattern just yet. Still looking extremely bullish on the day. So let's see what happens here. Could it get back up to 490? Test it one more time? It's possible. It could test it one more time before a huge sell-off. Could begin to push up more. But nonetheless, we've already locked in half of our profits on our 20 shares. We already locked in 10 of those shares. Chart settings. Let's go here. Show trading intervals. So buying down here at the initial breakout and selling up here at that first big pullback resulted in some pretty good profits here. Up almost 1%. Still trying to hold above that moving average here. Dang. Good morning, good morning. Trying to hold here. Trying to hold. We got 9 seconds for a new 5-minute candle. So as long as this holds above 3, 2, 1. Okay, it is above that moving average. Let's start seeing it. Start seeing that bullishness come out. Come on, baby. Still very bullish. Holding. Just holding here. That's probably what we're going to do then for the majority of the rest of the day. We're going to be holding this TQQQ position. Man, we were getting double-digit watchers about a couple weeks ago. Where's everybody at? Where's all of our people? Smash that like button for me. Appreciate it if you did. And promised you guys some music. We're gonna have to get some more music going here. Hey, watch your ears. Hmm. I don't hear anything. Do you guys hear anything? Oh yeah, I guess you can hear it a little bit, huh? What? Well, I don't get copyrighted either, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to find out a non-copyrighted music of some kind. I'm sure we got it here. Let's see. Non-copyright beats. Still looking bullish here. Okay, how about that? Does that sound good? Yay, there we go. Turn down the volume on the TV. I don't need to hear that. There. Okay. How's that? A little bit of background music for you guys. All right, I like it. Good morning, Major. Good morning, Mr. Toad. All right, we're just waiting to see what happens here. It looks like we are getting some choppiness here on this moving average. It is holding above the moving average, but not looking good. Not looking good, guys. Possible reversal here, right? Want to make sure this stays bullish. But I don't know. Looks like it's having a hard time doing that. Kind of same thing here, right? Rejection, bunch of rejections, and then a sell-off. So that's what we don't want, which I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, my hair's getting long. To get a haircut. You guys like the little moon rock? Pretty nice. We're trying to get to 8K, guys. 8K subs, okay? We're at 7K. I think we're like 7,300 actually. Help us by subscribing. All right. Let's go. There we go. It wants to, just having a hard time doing it. Good morning, everyone tuning in. We are going long on the market. Welcome, welcome. There we go. Market is pushing. Looking bullish. We're going to keep holding. Possibly sell again at $59, $58.80 if it pushes up that high. Did a great job buying down here, selling up here. Now we're holding to potentially buy and sell again. I'm going to get my one lucky share here at $58.47. Buy my one lucky share here. And there it goes. Let's go. Let's see it go up. Very bullish, looking good. Smash the like button. Smash that like button for me, please. Helps other people just like you who want to learn more about investing and how to be more consistently profitable in the stock market. Really helps a lot, guys. Smash that like button for me. Hello, hello. We're up almost 1% on the day. Again, my target goal is between 1 and 2% on this small account every single day. That would give us a 5 to 10% weekly profit or weekly return, which would give us a 20 to 40% profit or return every single month. Imagine making 20% a month on anything that you do. 20% increase at the job you work, 20% more money, 20% better skill level. Here we go. We might have to take some profits right here. Holding, still no sign of change in direction. Very nice green candle. Days above this moving average, so we don't want to sell here if it can push up to 490, right, by the end of the day. We just want to keep holding, want to keep being patient. We are now up 1% on the day. We were buying down here at 58, sold up here at 58.65, and then bought another one at 58.50, hoping to sell at 59. 59 would be nice, but 59.50 would be better, and of course 60 would be the ultimate goal. $60. Now if it does go to $60, we can see we can make close to another $20 on top of that. So, you know, we could have a nice $30, $40 day today. Okay, it looks like it is getting rejected a little bit here. But overall, bullish. Gonna get a retest here. And this is beautiful. Overall bullish, moving average,
is about to cross over 200-day moving average. We got our MACD open and going up. RSI trying to curl over slightly, so a little bit overbought on the RSI indicator, but on the 30-minute looking very good as well. Holding above 485 for now. Gonna be retesting this average again. You guys liking the music? All right. Party Central up in here. Okay, here we go. Strong rejection here. Testing that moving average again. Let's see if we get that bounce we're looking for, or we're going to see more selling pressure here. Notice how we're kind of stair-stepping up. One more big push here, guys. I don't think it's gonna happen. Big red candle. It's above the moving average for the first time since Friday. Could be a pretty significant bull trap too. Pushing up, thinking everyone's going to get in, it's going to go up, and then it sells off. So, yep, we do have a break-in pattern now, slightly. Holding. We're almost at an hour on our live stream here. Probably watch for about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Okay, nice big green candle. Still holding above that moving average. Like to see it. Holding. Okay, so we're going to hold on to this position a little bit longer. I think we're probably going to just wait and just see what happens over the next, few hours. I believe this can really, really seriously push up to $60. Potentially making another 10, 20 bucks on top of our position. It doesn't have to, but I do believe it can, especially holding above this moving average right now in the 5-minute time frame. Okay, still looking good. Getting a little weak, but still looking good. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a stop in case it does come back below 58.25. I'll get stopped out and I'll lock in profits. Okay, as it continues to push up, then I can increase my stop loss as it goes up. But if it doesn't go up and it starts making lower lows in 58.25, then there's no point in holding below 58.25, right? That means a trade plan has exhausted itself and there's no need to hold, right? If this is going to sell off now, there's no need to hold it if it's going to sell off. Now, if it's not going to sell off and it continues to make new highs starting from here, well, then I can go and I can actually raise my stop loss. I could raise my sell stop. As this goes up, I could raise it. But right now, it doesn't seem like it's making any higher highs. It's actually starting to maybe even begin to curl over. So, and we don't want to give all of our profits away either. And there we go. Looks like we're going to get stopped out. And we just got stopped out. Okay, so not bad, not a bad trade. It could have been a lot better. Bought down here at 58, sold at 58.65. I just should have sold all of it at 58.65. Honestly, would have been up, I think, $15 or $20 right there. Waited for the bounce, bought a little bit more at 58.49. And then sold at 58.24, and it can bounce right here at 58.24. It can completely bounce and begin to go up and recover, but it doesn't have to. Okay, so yeah, not bad. Made a couple of dollars, nothing crazy, like $8. I think I was up like 15, but hey, still green on the day. Kind of a choppy, weird day for sure. And look at this, 58.20 stop, and now it's pushing up. It's just a really choppy right here, so I'm glad I got out. Don't have to mess with it anymore. And yeah, I'm glad I got to capture it all on the live stream for you guys. Very small trade, nothing crazy, but hey, $8 for an hour of work. Not the best, not the worst. Could have lost money, but there are days we make hundreds of dollars in an hour. So just depends on the day. With that said, I appreciate your guys' time. Like always, remember, smash that like button. And we will see you all in our recap video later on today. And tomorrow morning for another live day trading session. Appreciate your guys' time. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you all then. Go enjoy the rest of your day.